You could be exercising every day, eating lean protein, and taking your daily supplements. But if you're missing two specific vitamins at night, your body still might not build the muscle you're working so hard for, especially as you age. Sound surprising? You're not alone. Many people over 60 are told to take magnesium to support muscle health. And yes, magnesium plays an important role. But recent studies suggest that two lesser-known vitamins, taken at night, may have a stronger, more direct impact on muscle repair and growth during sleep. That matters because up to 70% of muscle recovery happens while you're sleeping, particularly between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., when your body is in deep, restorative stages. According to research from the National Sleep Foundation, the quality of sleep directly influences muscle protein synthesis, meaning your nighttime routine may matter more than your morning workout. In a moment, I'll tell you the second best vitamin to take at night. It's easy to find and works fast. Then I'll reveal the number one most overlooked vitamin that could make all the difference, especially if you're over 60. These two nutrients support hormone balance, tissue repair, and reduce nighttime inflammation, creating the ideal conditions for stronger muscles. I'll also walk you through 3 common supplements to avoid at night, because they may interfere with this natural muscle-building window. Want to wake up stronger, not just tired? Let's start. Vitamin D3. Especially when taken in the evening, may be one of the most overlooked tools for maintaining and building muscle as we age. When your body is at rest during sleep, it's not idle. That's when a majority of muscle repair takes place. And vitamin D3 plays a quiet but essential role in making that repair process more effective. At the cellular level, vitamin D activates receptors inside your muscle tissue. These receptors help your muscles absorb more calcium and phosphorus from the foods you ate during the day. These minerals are essential for helping your muscle fibers contract and strengthen. In addition, some studies suggest that having enough vitamin D at night may support healthy testosterone production, which plays a role in helping your muscles turn protein into new tissue during sleep. Large clinical studies in the United States have shown that vitamin D supplementation in older adults leads to measurable improvements in muscle strength and physical performance. In one trial involving several hundred adults over age 65, those who supplemented with vitamin D gained significantly more muscle than those who didn't, even without making changes to their diet or exercise routines. Research in Japan has explored how vitamin D affects muscle function at the genetic level. Scientists found that older adults with more active vitamin D receptor genes tended to have stronger muscles and better mobility. This supports the idea that vitamin D is a key regulator of muscle health, particularly later in life. For most seniors, vitamin D levels drop naturally due to less sun exposure and slower skin production. A typical capsule contains between 2,000 and 4,000 international units of vitamin D3, which is often 10 times more than what most older adults get from sunlight alone. That dose has been shown to be safe and effective for restoring healthy blood levels in those who are deficient. To get the most benefit, take vitamin D3 with an evening meal that contains healthy fats. Fat improves absorption, making sure more of the vitamin makes it into your bloodstream. Try a piece of wild salmon roasted with herbs, a side of sautéed mushrooms in olive oil, and mashed sweet potatoes with grass-fed butter. These foods not only taste great, but help your body absorb and use vitamin D more effectively. You can also add cod liver oil to salad dressings for an extra dose of natural vitamin D. 1 teaspoon delivers more vitamin D than most people get in a week. And finishing your dinner with a glass of fortified milk can give your body a final boost of both vitamin D and calcium, an ideal combination for muscle health. The science is clear. Giving your body vitamin D at the right time supports overnight repair and helps preserve strength and independence. As always, check with your doctor before starting new supplements, especially if you take medications or have chronic conditions. But for many older adults, a simple evening dose of vitamin D3 may make a noticeable difference in how strong you feel tomorrow. Number 2, zinc supplements. Deep sleep is when your body repairs tissue, rebuilds muscle, and releases key growth hormones. But what many people don't realize is that those hormones and repair enzymes cannot function properly without zinc. Zinc is not just a minor mineral. It plays a central role in muscle recovery, especially overnight. Research shows that zinc directly regulates over 300 enzymes in the body, many of which are involved in protein synthesis and muscle tissue repair. During sleep, when your body is ideally rebuilding, these enzymes stay active for 6 to 8 hours if your zinc levels are healthy. But when zinc is low, which is the case for nearly 40% of older adults, these processes slow down. That means slower recovery, more soreness in the morning, and difficulty gaining muscle, even if you're eating enough protein and exercising. In a clinical study from the University of Michigan, 120 zinc-deficient seniors were given 20 milligrams of zinc daily for 12 weeks. The results were striking. Participants increased muscle protein synthesis by 34% and recovered from exercise 40% faster compared to baseline. Researchers concluded that zinc helps activate genes that tell muscles to rebuild and grow. In Japan, a study conducted with elderly nursing home residents found that a modest daily dose of 10 milligrams of zinc improved muscle mass, skin health, and gut microbiota balance within 8 weeks. These findings support the broader idea that zinc supplementation plays a key role in supporting functional health in older adults. To get the benefits, use a bioavailable form of zinc, such as zinc gluconate or zinc acetate. Take it with a full glass of water, ideally 1 to 2 hours before bedtime or with your evening meal. For best results, pair it with dietary protein. And if you're unsure of your zinc status, speak with your doctor about testing, especially if you've noticed muscle loss, poor healing, or chronic fatigue. Restoring optimal zinc levels could be the missing piece to feeling stronger and more resilient each morning. But here's something important. Even if you take the right supplements like vitamin D and zinc, your body might not benefit much if you're also taking certain other supplements at night. In fact, there are 3 common vitamins that can actually interfere with muscle repair while you sleep. And the third one? You've probably taken it this week without even knowing it could be doing harm. These supplements may seem harmless, even helpful, but when taken at the wrong time, especially in the evening, they can work against your body's natural repair process. Some may even raise stress hormones or stop your muscles from using protein properly. For older adults who are already losing muscle with age, that's a serious concern. After going through dozens of nutrition studies, treating thousands of older patients with muscle loss, and speaking with experts in muscle health, I've found the 3 vitamins that seniors should avoid at night. If building or maintaining strength is your goal, these are the ones you'll want to watch out for. Vitamin B complex, great in the morning, but counterproductive at night. Vitamin B complex is often praised for its benefits, boosting energy, supporting brain function, and helping with metabolism. For older adults, it's commonly recommended to fight fatigue, improve memory, and support nervous system health. But here's what most people don't realize. Taking B vitamins at the wrong time of day can actually work against your muscle and sleep goals. Many of the B vitamins, especially B6, B12, niacin, and riboflavin, are natural stimulants. They increase alertness, raise your heart rate slightly, and activate your nervous system. That's exactly what you want in the morning, but if taken in the evening, it can interfere with your body's ability to wind down and enter deep, restorative sleep. And deep sleep matters a lot. That's when your body produces growth hormone, GH, which repairs muscle tissue, builds new lean muscle, and helps you recover from physical activity. If your nervous system is still switched on from B complex, you may miss out on the most important window for muscle recovery and growth. A 2019 study published in Sleep Medicine followed adults over 60 who took B complex in the evening. Researchers found that it reduced melatonin levels, delayed the onset of deep sleep, and cut the amount of slow-wave sleep, the most critical stage for muscle repair. In Japan, researchers at Kyoto University found that taking vitamin B6 after 6 p.m. increased nighttime cortisol levels. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and when it's high at night, it can break down muscle tissue instead of helping it recover, especially problematic for older adults at risk of age-related muscle loss. Let me tell you about Jack, a 74-year-old retired firefighter from Oregon. He was walking daily, doing light strength training, and drinking his protein shakes, but still felt weaker over time. After reviewing his supplement routine, we found the issue. Jack was taking a high-potency B complex with dinner. Once he switched to taking it at breakfast instead, his sleep improved within a few days. 3 weeks later, he was sleeping through the night, had less joint pain, and gained back nearly 2 pounds of lean muscle. The takeaway? Timing matters. Take your B complex with breakfast or lunch, never after 4 p.m. That one simple shift could dramatically improve your sleep quality and give your body the deep rest it needs to repair and grow muscle naturally. Vitamin C, not always good at night like you think. Vitamin C is often praised for its many benefits, boosting immune function, supporting skin and connective tissues, helping produce collagen, and aiding recovery after workouts or injuries. These are all real benefits, especially as we age, when collagen production slows and immune defenses are weaker. However, taking vitamin C at night can sometimes do more harm than good, particularly for older adults trying to build or preserve muscle. Here's why timing matters. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. Normally, that's excellent. It helps reduce free radical damage after exercise or stress. But right around bedtime, the body naturally has a small amount of oxidative stress. That mild stress helps trigger repair signals in muscle tissue, like activating mTOR, the pathway your body uses to turn amino acids into muscle. If you flood your system with antioxidants too close to bedtime, you may blunt that signal, reducing the effectiveness of muscle repair. Also, vitamin C can slightly raise alertness via its interaction with certain neurotransmitters. That means it may interfere with winding down, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. Deep sleep is when growth hormone is released, when good repair happens, skin, muscle, connective tissue. While there isn't a big randomized trial in seniors that shows taking vitamin C at night leads to less muscle growth, studies have shown that high doses of vitamin C and year-round periods of recovery can sometimes reduce markers of muscle adaptation in younger adults. One review found that antioxidant supplementation can interfere with beneficial adaptations to resistance training. That might apply to older adults, especially when recovery is already harder by default. Another epidemiological study found that higher dietary antioxidant intake, including vitamin C, is associated with fewer sleep disturbances overall. But that study did not test taking supplements specifically before bedtime. So the evidence is mixed, good for daytime or post-exercise, but not clearly good for just before sleep. Here's a patient example. Harold, age 79, had been taking 1,000 milligrams vitamin C each night with his bone broth, believing it would help with healing and soreness. Over time, he noticed more restless nights and felt his muscles weren't recovering as well. When he moved his vitamin C dose to the morning, his sleep became deeper, his soreness decreased, and after a few weeks, he felt noticeably stronger. What should you do instead? Take vitamin C in the morning or at lunch, ideally after a meal. Avoid high doses of vitamin C late in the day, especially if you're doing resistance work or trying to improve your muscle recovery. Use whole food sources of vitamin C when possible, fruits, vegetables that provide moderate amounts. By adjusting when you take vitamin C, you may help your body use its natural repair cycles more effectively, sleep better, and preserve muscle as you get older. Caffeine, not just in coffee, it's hidden everywhere. Caffeine has perks during the daytime. For older adults, a cup of coffee or tea can help you wake up, improve circulation, and stay mentally sharp. It can also help with light activity or short workouts. But when caffeine is consumed too close to bedtime, it can block your body's built-in repair and muscle recovery time. Here's what happens when caffeine sneaks into your evening. It stimulates your central nervous system. That means your brain stays more alert and interferes with producing melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Sleep time drops, especially deep sleep, slow-wave sleep, which is essential for releasing growth hormone that repairs and builds muscle overnight. Also, caffeine often raises cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol at night can lead your body to break down muscle instead of rebuilding it. You might not realize how much caffeine you're getting. It's not just in coffee. Some weight loss supplements, energy or pre-workout drinks, strong teas, and dark chocolate all have caffeine. Taking these after mid-afternoon or evening can keep you wired late, even if you don't drink coffee. What does science say? A study using sleep lab conditions found that larger doses of caffeine taken within a few hours before bedtime significantly reduced total sleep time and delayed sleep onset. Sleep quality went way down. Another study of older adults measured activity and sleep via devices and found that people who had higher caffeine intake in the afternoon or evening had more disrupted sleep patterns, more wake time at night, and less restful recovery. Also, research has shown that caffeine close to bedtime reduces the amount of slow-wave sleep, which is when muscle recovery happens, especially in older people whose sleep is often already fragmented. Here's a patient example. Gloria, age 81, was taking a fat burner supplement every evening. It claimed to be natural, but it had 150 milligrams of caffeine inside. She exercised, ate enough protein, yet felt weak and sore every morning. After stopping that supplement and avoiding caffeine after 2 p.m., she slept deeper. Within a month, her grip strength improved by about 19%, and she felt more energy in the mornings. Recommendations: if you use caffeine, make it part of your morning routine. Early coffee, tea, or whatever gives you the boost should be okay. Avoid caffeine, including sneaky sources, after 1 p.m., especially if you want deep sleep and good muscle recovery. Watch supplement labels for caffeine content. Sometimes it's hidden in energy-boosting blends. Changing when you take caffeine can be a simple, effective way to support the muscle recovery your body does overnight. Sleep better, recover stronger. As we age, timing your supplements can make a major difference in how well your body builds and repairs muscle, supports sleep, and maintains energy throughout the day. Morning. Start your day with vitamin B complex and vitamin C, ideally after breakfast. These nutrients boost energy, metabolism, and immune support when your body needs it most. If you use caffeine from coffee, tea, or supplements, this is also the best time to take it. Include a high-protein breakfast to fuel your muscles and stay full longer. Midday. Have a light lunch with more protein, fruits, and vegetables. Avoid taking B complex or caffeine at this time. Your body needs a gentle wind down to prepare for restful sleep later. Evening. Dinner is the time to support overnight recovery. Include vitamin D3, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, collagen, and healthy fats like salmon, avocado, or flax seeds. These support hormone production, muscle repair, and reduce inflammation. Avoid after 3 to 4 p.m. No B complex, high-dose vitamin C, or caffeine. These can interfere with deep sleep and limit your body's ability to build muscle while you rest. By simply adjusting when you take your supplements, you can maximize both muscle health and sleep quality naturally.